Good morning, dear children. Myself, Mrs. Tanushri Burman. I am here to take your literature class. Now children, before starting with the class, I want to ask you one question. How far are you enjoying your virtual classes? Are you really enjoying your virtual classes? Or you enjoy the classes which are taken in the classroom? You go to school, you pack your bags, you go to school, you meet your friends, you have your lunch break, you have different teachers coming in the class, isn't it? And there at home you are sitting in one place. Okay, parents are there continuously to keep a watch on y'all. Then you don't get that time for fun and entertainment which you do it in the class. You have the exceptional fun in the class which you will not get anywhere. I hope you all agree with this fact, isn't it? And especially you are missing your PT period. I am damn sure, children. Yes or no? Yes, I want an answer. Yes, it is very much sure that you all are missing your PT period. Now children, I want to ask you one question. PT period. Now really, do you want PT period only for sports? Only for sports? No, you really actually don't want PT period only for sports. Okay. You add up all these spices in your PT period and really want to have fun, you want to play. Of course, you love to play. I know children of this age, especially teenagers, they love to play. And you love to go to ground and nicely play with the friends. You enjoy PT period a lot. Okay, and whenever any teacher is absent, immediately you will run to the PT teacher and request PT teacher to take your class to the ground. This is a situation everywhere, isn't it? You all are very happy. When other teachers are absent, you feel very happy. But when your PT teacher is absent, you are very upset. You feel like you have lost something. And if you miss one PT period, if any of the teachers borrow PT period for completing the portion, that time you get irritated like anything. Because you want PT period at any cost. And when a new session is started, academic year is started, first thing when the timetable is given is, you try to see how many PT periods are there, yoga periods are there, and extracurricular activities are there in your timetable. You are least bothered to check out how many English periods are there, or biology periods are there, or maths periods are there. You are least bothered. You will not calculate only. We should get 7 maths period and there are only 6 maths period in a timetable. You will not bother to look onto these things because that is not your area. Isn't it? Because you are more interested to play. And of course it is there with everybody. Everywhere children are interested to play. You love to play. If it is raining also, whether it is the scorching sun rays, but still you all want to enjoy the play, the game. Isn't it? Then, now, the main point is you love to play. Okay, sports you love. Now, when you are on the ground, okay, when you are playing a game, really do you show the true spirit of sportsmanship over there? No. See, winning the game is not important always. Participation is more important. This is what is being taught to you since childhood. Okay. So, everybody since childhood is taught like that, ki winning a game is not important. Playing a game is important. Participation is important. Now, when you are participating in a game, okay, now your utmost care is how I win the game. If it is running race or something like that, you just want to run without seeing anything. You will never bother to look back where are the participants, and if you are looking also, you just want to have a look ki how far are the other participants so that I can reach to the finishing line first. Am I right? Yes, I am definitely right. We do these kind of things only. You will not wait for others, let others come, let them go to the finishing line and I'll wait, let others win. You will not do that, and that is not true sportsmanship also. That is not correct also. Okay, but there are some exceptional cases. Now suppose in a running race, if you all are running, now suppose 10 participants are there in a running race, the pistol is exploded and you are supposed to run. Now you start running to the finishing line. Okay, of course you also work very hard, you get yourself trained to run to the finishing line. Okay, you run and run to reach to the finishing line. You put your heart and soul to the game and you run to the finishing line. Okay, you want to win at any cost. Now what happens is, out of the 10 contestants, some are already means at the verge of reaching the finishing point. Now suppose one of the 10 contestants falls somewhere, stumbles somewhere or get hurt somewhere. My question is, will you really turn back and go to that child for the help? Will you lend your help to that person? No, I am sure the answer is no. You give your answer from your heart, immediately no will come. Because whenever we are on the ground and we are participating for such type of a game and our only focus is to run to the finishing point, I will not bother who is there, who is falling back. Of course, I may come back to pick up the child, but when I reach the finishing point, after reaching the finishing point, then I may come to help the lad who has fallen. Okay, so this is generally a concept, or this is generally what we practice in sports. Okay, today to see there is competition everywhere. In sports also there is competition. But in today's world, what we need is not competition. We need compassion and cooperation. Okay, that is the quality that which world needs today more than competition. But in actual practice, in practical world, competition is getting more priority over compassion and cooperation, which is really a wrong thing. Okay, now there is a beautiful poem based on this concept in your textbook, that is 9 Gold Medals. Okay, 9 gold medals. This is the name of the poem. Okay, now I'll tell you something. What is there in the poem? It is written by David Roth. Okay, I'll give you information about the poet as well as we'll look at the poetic devices. Let me just explain in short what is there in the poem. The poem is written in a very easy language. Okay, stanzas are there and each stanza is of 4 lines except the last stanza. Last stanza is of 5 lines. Last line is repeated once again just for better poetic effect in the last stanza. Okay, just to give emphasis to that line, just to emphasize on that line. Okay. Now what is there in this poem? Now Olympic Games is being held. Okay, you know how important the Olympic Games are. And people or children from many countries have come there for participate. Now in this game is Special Olympics, means it is for the disabled children. Okay, means little bit here and there they have physical problems. Those children are participating in this event. So many children are coming here to participate, and 100-meter race, that event is being held, and 9 participants were there. Okay, how many participants were there? 9 participants were there in this 100-meter race. Now the race was supposed to begin. The spectators gathered on the ground. They were cheering the participants. Okay, and when the 100-meter race started, it began. The pistol exploded and the race began. That time, what happened is, when they were on their midway, the youngest among them, he fell down. Okay, and he fell down. All his dreams were in vain. He was in anguish, he was in pain, because he had trained himself for so many days, for so many years, just to participate in the Olympics, and somewhere or the other he had also dreamt of taking the gold, silver or bronze medal at home. Okay, so he was also having some dreams in his mind. Okay. Now what happened is, when the youngest among them fell to the ground, all the other 8 participants, one fell down, all the other 8 participants, they had, wherever they had reached, from there they had came back. Okay, if here is a participating line, and here suppose 1, 2, here 1, here 1, here 1, and here 1. Wherever were those 8 people, all gathered here to pick up this child. Okay, and afterwards, all 8 of them, they linked their arms together and reached to the finishing point. Okay, and after that, all 9 of them got gold medals. That is why the title of the poem is 9 Gold Medals, and the smile which was there on their faces was really something which you should get an opportunity to see such smiles. Such smiles was really very worthy when all the 9 participants received the gold medals. Okay, so this is where the other participants had shown compassion towards this one, this young boy. They had shown sympathy towards him, forgetting the competition. They forgot everything. They showed humanity first. They showed empathy. The empathy is a very important feeling. Empathy is to have the feeling for others, to understand the pain of others, to put yourself in others' shoes. That is empathy. So here the other participants have shown empathy, the quality of empathy. How they have proved that how empathy is important in our life. Empathy is not only important on sports ground. Empathy is equally important in your life. So children, pay attention to my words. Empathy is very much important in your life. You should have the quality of empathy. You should not look others as inferior and you are superior. Never think of that. You should treat other human beings also equally. You should have the feeling of empathy and sympathy for other human beings. Then only you will be considered as a true human being. These are the basic qualities which every one of us should have. But unfortunately we don't have. This is what I gave you the example. If we would have been in the place of the other 8 contestants, surely we would have not come back to pick up this lad. We would have gone running to reach the finishing point, because our goal is to reach the finishing point. We really would have missed this quality of empathy. This is what the poet emphasizes over here, and he suggests us to have the quality of empathy. This is what is being taught by the disabled children. Okay, they are specially able children, means they are disabled children. So this quality was shown by them because they knew the pain of each others. They learned the pain of each others. They were undergoing through the same situation. They very well knew other situation and very well understood the pain of this young lad. That is why none of the 8 participants bothered to reach to the finishing line. They came for help for this poor little child. And that is why the title of the poem is very apt, that is 9 gold medals, because all the 9 participants got the gold medals. Okay? We'll just see the information about the poet. Okay? Poet, as I told you, it is written by David Roth. Okay, it is written by David Roth. Now, David Roth is an American rock vocalist. Okay, then he is a songwriter, actor, and author. Okay, he was born in the year 1954, and and he is lead singer of the Southern California based hard rock band Van Halen. Okay, so he's a lead singer in the band Halen, sorry. Okay, now we'll see the poetic devices. Title is apt as I had explained you. Isn't it? 9 gold medals, because all the 9 children have received the gold, have won gold medals. Then title is very apt as it is linked to the main theme of the poem. It is simple poem but yet inspirational. Inspirational. Okay. Then the poem is divided into 8 stanzas of 4 lines each, except last stanza. I told you last stanza is of 5 lines where the last line is repeated again just for the better poetic effect. Okay. Then a very beautiful message is conveyed through the poem by the poet. There is no definite rhyme scheme in the poem. Okay. Then alliteration, figure of speech, if you see, alliteration is used. Okay, I'll give you the example when we go through the poem. Then we'll talk about the theme of the poem. Okay. True victory. The meaning of true victory is helping others. Okay. And cooperating others. Now here, Special Olympics really became special because of this quality of empathy shown by the 9 participants. Okay. Then, poet emphasizes to show the quality of empathy. Not treat as inferior. Okay, we should not treat others as inferior. We should know how to share others' pains and sorrows. Okay, then true sportsmanship. The qualities of true sportsmanship is reflected over here. Okay. Now, quickly we'll go through it. 9 gold medals written by David Roth. Okay. Now, David Roth is an American rock vocalist. He is a songwriter, actor, author. He was born in the year 1954. He is a lead singer of the band Van Halen. Okay. It is in Southern California. Okay. Then, the poetic devices of the poem, the title is very apt because the main theme of the poem is reflected through the title. Okay, 9 gold medals. The poem is very simple yet inspirational. You inspire a lot after, you get a lot of inspiration after reading the poem. Then the poem is divided into 8 stanzas of 4 lines each, except the last stanza is of 5 lines in which the last line is repeated again just for the better poetic effect or just to emphasize the winning of the 9 contestants. The message, there is a very beautiful message conveyed through the poem, that is a feeling of empathy. Then there is no definite rhyme scheme followed throughout the poem. There is one figure of speech used throughout the poem or in many lines, that is alliteration. I'll tell you all when I read out the poem. Now, when we go towards the theme of the poem, true victory is to help others and have the values of cooperation. Then, Special Olympics. The game was titled as Special Olympics. I'll put this in double inverted commas, children. And this really turned out to be something very special. Okay. Here the poet says that you should have the quality of empathy. Okay. And we should not treat others as inferior. Then you should know to share others' pains and sorrows. Then today's world is very competitive, but it should not be. We should be cooperative and have the feeling of compassion. We should be compassionate and cooperative rather than competitive. Okay. True sportsmanship values are being reflected over here. I think children, now the concept of the poem is very much clear to you all. Now we'll see line by line explanation of the poem. 9 gold medals by David Roth. The athletes had come from so many countries. So the participants had come from all over the world, from many countries to participate. To run for the gold, to run means to win for the gold, for the silver and bronze, means they have practiced very hard. They have come here to participate just to win gold, silver and bronze medals. Many weeks and months in training, all building up to the games. So many weeks, many years they have trained, they have really trained themselves hard just to reach to the Olympic Games and win medals, so that when they go home, they carry with them some medals showing their victory. All round the field, spectators were gathered. Spectators are the people, are the audience who come to view the match. Okay, so there were spectators all over the ground, cheering on all the young women and men. So cheering for all the people, those who are participating in the game. Then the final event of the day was approaching, the last race about to begin. Now all the events had already taken place, was over. Now only the last event was supposed to take place, that was 100-meter race. The loudspeakers called out the names of the runners. So 100-meter race was the last event, and now on the loudspeakers the names of the competitors were announced. The 100 meters, the race to be run. So what was the event about? It was 100 meters race. And 9 young athletes stood there determined. So last event was 100-meter race, and there were 9 participants who were gearing themselves for this last event. And poised for the sound of the gun. Poised means they balanced themselves for the sound of the gun, because the sound of the gun, the pistol is exploded and they have to start running. Okay, so for that thing they were just gearing up, they were balancing themselves. Okay, the signal was given, the pistol exploded. So see, whenever there is a event, there is some sign, there is some signal given so that they should start beginning. So the pistol was used over here, the pistol was exploded, and the 9 participants were supposed to start running. And so did the runners on hearing the sound, but the youngest among them stumbled and staggered. So the pistol exploded, the sound was given, and they were supposed to run. All the 9 participants were supposed to run, and they were running for the event. All the 9 participants started running. But now see, something very unusual happened. But the youngest among them stumbled and staggered. Okay, staggered means what? Move unsteadily. He stumbled, about to fall. See here in this line, but the youngest among them stumbled and staggered. This is alliteration because the letter S is repeated for the better poetic effect. Okay, and he fell on his knees to the ground. So he stumbled, he staggered and fell there on the ground. Okay, he gave out a cry of frustration and anguish. So he cried out loudly because he had trained himself so hard for this competition, and now when he got an opportunity, he got a chance, he is not able to reach to the finishing point. He fell down. All his dreams were just lying in the dirt, just mixed up in the dirt. Okay, his dreams and his efforts dashed in the dirt, okay, were all in vain, of no use. His dreams, like he is feeling like the dreams were of no use. I just saw dreams which really I cannot live. But as sure as I'm standing here telling the story, now it's a strange one, but here's what occurred. So the poet is saying, I'm narrating the story over here. But after that, something really very strange happened. And what is that strange thing? The 8 other athletes stopped in their tracks. The ones who had trained for so long to compete, one by one they turned round and came back to help him and lifted the lad to his feet. And lifted the lad to his feet. This line again is an alliteration. Now something unusual, some unusual thing happened. So what is this unusual thing? All the other 8 participants, they turned back and they went to lift the young lad who had fallen down. Then all 9 runners joined hands and continued. The 100 meters reduced to a walk. So now all the 9 participants, they linked their arms together, they joined hands, and now the 100 meters race was just like a walk. All the 9 participants together walked to the finishing lines. And the banner that said Special Olympics could have been nearer the mark. Could have been nearer the mark means the banner which was named as Special Olympics, that title is very much apt. No other title was more apt than this title, Special Olympics. It had been very aptly used over there, the title that is Special Olympics. That's how the race ended with 9 gold medals. They came to the finish line holding hands still. So that's how the last event of the Olympic race ended, and all the 9 participants reached to the finishing lines with 9 gold medals. So all the 9 participants were awarded with the gold medals. And the banner above and 9 smiling faces. So the banner above said Special Olympics, and the smiling faces they had, all the 9 participants, said more than these words ever will. Said more than these words ever will. So the last line is repeated just for the poetic effect. So the poet is saying that the banner and the smiling faces really expressed and said much more than the words even which I am writing today. So the people, those who have experienced there, surely experienced something very unusual, which was really a great sight given by the other 8 participants. And in this way, all the 9 participants won the gold medal because they showed the quality of empathy, which is very important for all the human beings. So that is why the poet is saying that winning a competition is not important, participation is important, having true sportsmanship is important, and to show empathy towards others is also one of the characteristics of a true sportsmanship. Okay, and here again I repeat my point that team spirit and cooperation is very much important in any kind of game. And again I repeat my sentence, being competitive is not important. Okay, being competitive is not important. You should be compassionate, you should be cooperative. That is what the world needs today. I hope the concept of the poem is very much clear, dear children, and I hope you all will really learn something from this poem. I really thank you all for lending your ears for this session. I will come up with the other more interesting sessions. Hope you all enjoyed this session. Thank you, dear children.